Hey guys, what's up? I am GojiFan98 and welcome back for another new video for today. Today we're continuing on for the next episode of GojiFan98's Godzilla-Thon. Today we're on to the 10th entrance in the Godzilla franchise with All Monsters Attack, which is also known as Godzilla's Revenge. So, anyway, All Monsters Attack, my opinion about this movie is not one of the best for me. Well, let's get on to talk about this movie. After Destroy All Monsters was released, it was a successful at the box office in Japan. It was originally meant to be the last movie. Toho decided to make more and followed towards the younger audience at the time. And so, Shinichi Sasagawa returned and wrote the script for the first time since Son of Godzilla, who teamed up with the other screenplay writer. Also noted, while Eiji Tsuburaya was doing a special effects director, what his name was on a credit, but it was actually at the time he does not involved with this movie at that time. Tsuburaya was told by his doctor to step down his work as he had a health problem at the time. It was handled by Ishirō Honda while doing his special effects director all this time, while his name was on credit at the time, while he's directed the movie. And this music composer was composed by the same guy who composing Ultra Q and Ultraman series from Tsuburaya Production. The last time Eiji Tsuburaya's work was actually a battle in the Sea of Japan for 1969 about the Russian and Japan War for 1904 to 1905. So, when the movie came in the US about 2 years later in 1971, they gave it a title as Godzilla's Revenge. But that was the weirdest title I ever heard. But a lot of fans were wondering, who does Godzilla get revenge on? Yeah, that's all we want to know. But also what I heard, the bully monster Ebirah was originally going to be as Ebirah, the giant mole cricket. But unfortunately its kaiju was never came to be at the time. But it would end up become Ebirah as a giant toe kaiju, as he's a bully monster. And so, the movie was actually set up in the real world, according to Wikizilla.org about the Godzilla Timeline, and it's set up the real world. But where Godzilla monster doesn't even exist. But they're all Ishiro Miki's imagination. But it's outside the continuity of the timeline of the Godzilla series. But it's a first standalone movie ever. Also, what I heard, this movie almost got featured. It had to feature a giant octopus to fight against Godzilla. But unfortunately, it never came to pass at the time. It was part for Shinichi Sasagawa's original plan for All Monsters Attack, but due to budget was cut, forcing Toho to replace it with stock footage from Every Little Horror of the Deep. Yes, this movie had stock footage from other previous films. Even Kamakuras does make it in a stock footage appearance, but you could see his puppet appearance right after Ichiro fell in the hole. Along with the official monster appearance in the full suit was Godzilla himself, Minilla, and Ebirah, while the rest of the monsters are all stock footage, but Rodan was mentioned, but he was never seen again until 1993. So yeah, I like the fight between Godzilla and Minilla to fight against Ebirah. Follow after Godzilla congratulated his son to defeat Ebirah. Apparently Ebirah bit Godzilla in the leg and causing payback on Ebirah. Yes. And the movie is also, according to Kaiji no Kami, during his review of this movie, those two bank robbers' name was never mentioned in the movie. So, and I like my favorite part of the film when Ishiro, after he was kidnapped by the bank robbers. And my favorite part about this is when the guy with the jacket fell in the trap, then it was newspapers covered a hole and he injured his leg at the time. But that was really painful. And so, the guy with the glasses actually get covered with a fire extinguisher, if I said it right, by Ishiro spray all over him. Like Kaiji no Kami said when he revealed this one, he said, it could have been worse, could have been a flamethrower. Yeah, the movie's kind of almost make me feel like this is kind of be way before Home Alone or so. I don't know if it might be true, but that depends what you see. So, yeah. Well, a lot of fans really don't like this movie because it was the worst Godzilla movie ever made, but that's fine. That's always opinion. Even if you like it or you don't like it, that's fine. That's just always opinion. As I was a kid, I just couldn't stand it because of all that staunch footage or something. Well, but in the U.S., when they replaced the music when that kid's singing, it was replaced by random music, that's really weird. Well, it was random. They always do that as a several Godzilla movie. They replace some of the music from other film. Well, to make it better, or so. Well, I have nothing else to talk about All Monsters Attack. Stay tuned to next episode. I will reveal Godzilla vs. Hedorah from 1971. Stay tuned. Bye.